Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, what a good contest here for our first Monday night game of 2023. Happy New Year, one and all, and thanks for pulling yourself away from all those college bowl games going on. For this, a great matchup between two of the real up-and-comers in the AFC. On second down, Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is Cook with the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. The stop there by Jay Tufele.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Here's Cook again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. comes at 1, and it's Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To the air, Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Michael Thomas, the safety, picks it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Bengals at 9-6 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the 39, Burrow. It's caught at the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
There, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
56, 56.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. Dodges him at the 50, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
But those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Here we go, here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got some space here. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
11 empty, 11 empty.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
11, 11.
Again, it's Mixon. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
11 empty, 11 empty. 11 empty, Tate. 11 empty. Stop.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Gun. Stop. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Allen now looks to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1, right?
2nd down at 4.
12, 12, 12.
It's Mixon on the counter. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. McKenzie now to return it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cook up the gut. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook
as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11.
Burrow on play action. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
11. 11 mighty.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
11. 11 mighty.
Mixon will try the right side. Room here to run. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. Hey. 11 MT.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape for 1st and goal.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Allen. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Diggs has it. And some space here. Touchdown, Bills. First, Stephon Diggs, he can do a lot of things, CD. He can be a possession-type receiver. He can take the top off a defense, or he can do what we saw right there, make a catch, and then turn it into a big game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. All the option left, it's Burrow. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
11. 11, mighty. 12.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 53 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They run again on first down. Cook. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Come on.
They run the counter with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. to the air. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw again on second down. Burrow finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
On 2. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing, Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw, Burrow. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, and knocked the wind out of their sails. They just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Bills, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.